everybody. I'm here today with Jasmine Sandler. Jasmine is a digital marketing specialist. Her company is JS Media, which has been in existence for, I believe, over 15 years.
Yes.
She has given over 500 social media keynote speeches, specifically on social media strategy. And one of my favorite things about her on her list, as you can see in her background, is that she is the creator and host of a podcast called Warrior Women in Business. And I'm definitely going to be asking her a little bit about that. So welcome, Jasmine.
So I've been in digital, well over 15 years. And when I started my own business, I actually started and sold a social network very early on. And because of all that I learned there and all that I did there, I then started to consult for other agencies that didn't have digital as part of their capabilities, being their speaker across the country around digital marketing. And I had all of these small business owners coming up to me saying, hey, you know what, can you consult for me? And I was like, a light bulb went off. I was like, you know what, I need to start my own business. So I started a digital agency, I think it was towards the end of 2006, with the intention of providing an agency level of professional services to entrepreneurs and small business owners. And so that started the company agency, which has now evolved over time into really JS Media and Warrior Women in Business, because what I've seen is this, which I'm really happy about, and how we connected, is this momentum towards more women starting their own businesses.
In our 5-part series on starting a new business, Jasmine tells us that step 1 should be all about validating your business idea. In today's segment, step 2, Jasmine advises to put your business plan together. Where would you tell somebody to go then? Like, do we need to start to lay out a business plan about what that looks like?
Yeah.
What would you say?
Definitely put it on paper. Definitely, you have to put it on paper. I have, just because I'm a very creative mind, I constantly have notebooks, open documents, multiple computers, because I always have just too many ideas. I mean, people generally hire me because I develop all these ideas, but you got to put, the point is you can't just have an idea.
Right.
Just actually think about it like this. This is what I say to myself all the time. Hey, you have yet another idea. Okay, wait a minute. Behind an idea becomes hard work.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to tell everyone that. I'm just a very direct person, so I like telling it how it is. So putting it on paper, that's your first step. If you haven't done a traditional business plan, there's gazillions of templates out there that you can use to at least get it on paper. You're not going to be able to really think through the answers yet, but at least you can begin,
Yeah.
There's no way you're going to be able to do like what I do and my team does, 3-year financial projections and understanding inventory control. It's impossible if you haven't run a business. But what you can do, and what will help others that you bring on their team, whether they are consultants, business partners, advisors, mentors, is if you have it on paper, more people will take you seriously,
True. Yeah.
And like, when it comes to money, it's a very serious thing. So if you're asking for money or you're asking for someone's time, you have to have your ducks in a row. So I would say putting it on paper, starting with what is this business idea? You don't have to brand it yet. You know what I mean? I've had clients that just jump into branding, and I do branding, and I tell them, you're not there yet. Don't get there yet, because a brand is about equity, longevity, perception. Right. First, define what is this business? Who do you think your target audience is? Right? Mm-hmm. And I say it like that because I've had a business for a long time. My audience changes, and that's okay. So write it down. What do you think the business is? Why are you the one that should start this business? That's also really important. Like, what is it about you that makes you a credible person to start this business? You know what I mean? Like, I was on the phone with somebody who was talking about baking, and they said they've been baking a long time, so they started a cookie business, and it makes sense.
Right.
I don't bake, and I am not starting a cookie business.
Right, exactly.
I mean, I could, but I'm going to hire somebody else to do.
But
Thank
yeah,
you.
exactly. Like if people know you for your background and what you come from and your experience, yes, you're definitely going to be a much more credible source to push your new business venture along for sure, right? So
Yeah. But the key is getting started is you have to have that commitment, you have to have some validation, and you have to put it on paper as much as you know. And then you definitely 1,000,000% need to outreach to people that have been there and done that. That's why I have Warrior Women in Business, because too many businesses fail.
right.
And they fail because, and this is my experience, I'm not everyone, but I can see it. I've had my own businesses, this is my third. I've consulted for others. It's because they don't have the resources in the team. And that's what helps businesses grow. It's really impossible to do it with no help. So
Yeah, and I think now more than ever, people are only happy to share their experiences and what led them down the wrong path or why they were
oh
successful.
yeah.
There's so much out there now, and like you said, women are just really like empowering each other and helping each other and giving their advice, and that's incredible right now. So take advantage of that. It's a good time, right? People want to share, so
But you're right. It's about having the basics, you know, and that takes time. And this is the perfect time to,
exactly.
this is that's what I keep saying on my podcast. Like this is the perfect time for you to not just think about, honestly, not just think about doing a business, but
We
since
do.
everyone else is doing it, if you're
Yeah.
going to do it, you actually have to pull the trigger. So Warrior Women in Business has become a big part of what I do. So JS Media is shifting more into all Warrior Women in Business. And one thing that I really do want to announce is we are launching a very significant online platform this year, which has been previously architected, but we couldn't press go on it because of what happened with the economy. So the online platform is intended to help female business owners, entrepreneurs, coaches, and consultants by giving them a platform to spotlight their businesses and have a matching system where they will get matched with mentors, access to funding, and other business opportunities.
That's amazing. I love that.
Yeah, so what we're doing is actually we're doing a kind of a seed round for it right now through GoFundMe. I can share that link. Yeah, so that we're able to do it, and anybody that contributes to that will their membership will be negated, so they won't need to pay a membership fee once it launches. So it's kind of cool. So we're doing that, and yeah, so you can find me online any time of day. So I have jasminesandler.com is been my website forever for my keynote speaking and consulting work. I do consults now mainly on Zoom for female entrepreneurs that are primarily stuck. They just need fast help. So I'm doing this $99 30-minute consult, which is well below my market rate, just to move people forward who aren't ready for like full branding and marketing and retainer work that I normally do. So I'm doing that, and I'm really focused on Warrior Women in Business. So I would say check us out, on all our channels.
Awesome. Thank you again, Jasmine.
Oh, you're welcome. No, this has been wonderful.